Hey, this is Angie.
And I'm Ryan.
And we are
Happy Healthy
Vegan.
Just a little word of warning, if you have young ones nearby, or if you're not comfortable with mature topics.
Or you're at work.
At work, yeah. This might not be the video to be watching, at least not right now. And get the kids out if you got some around. But anyway, I've been wanting to discuss this topic for a while. The concept of NoFap lifestyles, NoFap challenges. We see lots of vegans, which is kind of why we're making this video, making lots of videos about how they're on NoFap lifestyles. You see their Facebook posts about it. It's kind of all in your face.
Instagram.
How they're NoFapping.
Or they've like slipped
On their fap.
and have to start over again for their 30-day challenge or whatever they're doing. Yeah, okay, I've been hearing about NoFap since maybe a year and a half or 2 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And there's a few people that are like more
In your face about it.
Yeah. But I think we've always been kind of like, what are they talking about? Like I had to Google it to find out what NoFap was or what FAP was. And I guess FAP is like the sound that supposedly makes when you're like, doing something I'm not gonna make the gesture of. But maybe we should let a NoFap video person explain it.
You know, I think a lot of us are conditioned from a young age, especially in today's society. It's like just, fapping to porn is just something that's just normal. It's something that pretty well most guys do. And, why should I stop doing it? Like, what's the point in even trying it?
Okay. So I see it maybe has more to do with porn addiction than it does masturbation addiction.
Absolutely. I've watched a number of these videos from these guys, and they seem to have equated porn and sex things together as one and the same, and they're totally not one and the same.
Yeah, this is an issue I think is definitely with the younger crowd. Like you and I did not grow up with the internet. We didn't have porn at our fingertips.
No, we didn't have porno everywhere.
It would have been pretty rare to meet a kid that had a porn addiction.
Yeah.
Like in the 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
So, thankfully this is not an issue that we're struggling with. But it's actually really disturbing to me to think that how many guys in their 20s and 30s or whatever are struggling with a porn addiction.
All right, I don't know if I'm weird. You guys could tell me down in the comments, but when I see porn, I am not turned on. I can vividly recall being at a friend's house. They put a porno on. They're trying to maybe get some kind of group thing going. I don't know. That's gross enough. But I remember watching the porn, and sex was the last thing on my mind. I can tell you. I was like, okay, that is gross,
I remember you telling me that story. Didn't you say the person was walking around shirtless, and you're like,
yeah.
why aren't you wearing a shirt? Yeah, okay. I think we can go on record and say that Happy Healthy Vegan does not watch porn ever. Like, never. And it always bothers us when people say that the beginning of our show sounds like a porn.
The porn music.
We don't even know what you're talking about. We don't watch porns. We don't know what porn music is like.
I guess porns have lots of like chill out and down tempo, huh?
Maybe they do. I wouldn't know, not watching porn.
I realize that the NoFap proponents say that it makes you more spiritual and all that, and I don't see how that can top having a serious spiritual practice to become more spiritual. I'm talking about serious yoga or meditation practice. I don't think NoFap can do like 1/10 of what having a serious practice can do for you.
Well, to be fair, I guess if you're still stuck in this porn world,
yeah,
you're probably not going to get to the next level. So like stopping engaging in the porn industry is definitely a first step. It's very exploitative.
Yeah.
It's degrading to yourself and to women. It can affect your relationships.
Knock off the porn.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all for not watching porn. We're just not so into like hearing about all our brethren, whether they have watched porn that week or they haven't watched porn that week.
Like when you hear that you broke your NoFap fast or challenge, you're thinking, okay, what does that mean? You don't want to be thinking about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it just seems like kind of private and kind of like TMI. I would definitely say knowing 30 days since you touched your wiener is a little bit more information than I want to know about Ted Carr or whoever. I don't want to think about you guys, doing that stuff. We're not saying to not NoFap, but it's just
Yeah, I'm not saying you're a bad person if you're doing NoFap by any stretch.
I think a lot of people out here are already not fapping. They're just not advertising about it.
And that's the point of this video, really. You know, we're not saying stop your NoFap lifestyle. Have at it, you know, awesome. But
have at it!
But, you know, maybe putting that in our face and like putting it at the bottom of your video, how many days you're into NoFap, you know, we might not really want to know that.
I mean, obviously there's a lot of NoFap community online, because when I was trying to find out what the heck these guys were talking
there's
about.
a community for sure.
Yeah, and there's YouTube channels that are for that topic, and that's all great. I'm just not totally sure what NoFap and fruitarianism or NoFap and veganism, why we have to have that like in our face all the time.
Yeah, we're here to learn about, you know, eating plants and, you know, having great health and all of that.
Well, there, you just said it though. I think they say like, how can you have great health if you have this poor spiritual health through
porn addiction?
Why do you have to tell me about it?
So that's where we're coming from. So post your questions.
No!
No, don't post your
questions. No! What's that monkey thing? The hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil? I don't want to know.
Yeah, don't tell us about your fapping though.
No.
We don't want to know, but your thoughts about NoFap without being specific about yourself. And if you got something out of this video, hit like. If you're new to our channel, there's a subscribe button up there and down
don't
there.
Talk about this.
No, it's usually about vegan stuff, but we just had to get this one off our chest.
It's in the vegan community, so there you go.
That's why we did it. So until next time. Keep it carb, baby. Keep it
porn free. Women or young girls doing these NoFap challenges.
Why is that?
I don't know. Maybe people watching Twilight and stuff don't have really the same issues.
They're not addicted to porn.
I guess not.
Because porn is bad.